Yeah, not happy with our effort today. I don't think we started the game the way we needed to start the game in order to put ourselves in a position to actually win the game. Um, anytime you play any team in this league, if you don't come prepared and you don't come ready from the very start, you get your ass kicked. And today we got our asses kicked.
You got the struggle with the shots you were getting, or was it just the flow just seemed off? Or?
I thought early we got some shots that were open and we got some easy looks, but throughout their run and their streaks, we took very uncharacteristic shots that that contributed to them being able to get out and different things like that because we only had 10 turnovers for the game. So I thought our shot selection was not great at times.
Fourth quarter, you guys obviously started to get things going. What was the difference between the fourth and the first three quarters?
You got to ask them. I did not play it. You need to ask them that question.
She got in our behind, you know what I mean? So we had to respond. I don't think it should take that for us to respond early on, but that was exactly what it was. She got in our behinds.
They just didn't compete. They didn't compete today, which I take very personal because our team is based on having to be a team that competes every single night. And tonight they did not compete. And that's why I'm frustrated with them. I tell them all the time, I can lose. We lost in LA. They competed. We lost in Seattle. They competed hard as shit. I can eat those losses. Tonight, I can't eat this. I don't feel good about this because they didn't compete. And it's a representation of me. And I built my whole career on competing. So when they look like this, I take it very personal.
Coach, how did you think about the shot selection? Did you think the team was to get each other involved?
Yeah, he just asked me that question. I thought early on we got some good looks early on and took some good shots, but I thought when they had their streaks and their runs throughout those times, we didn't take great shots. We took shots that contribute to them being able to get out in transition and get easy looks.
Shifting to Ann Arbor HBCU,
Yeah.
Talk about like the significance of highlighting the story of Black Hawk.
Yeah, super important. And I'm glad that we were a part of it and we made that a priority. I think, especially here in Atlanta with the culture and as many HBCUs as is planted and rooted here. I think that that's something that we need to have as a mainstay and we need to celebrate that on a regular. So happy to be a part of that and excited to continue to grow that tradition here in Atlanta.
And speaking of celebrations, despite the loss,
Yeah.
did you not celebrate?
You know what we did, and we probably should have gave her a shout out. I didn't give them a lot of shout outs today, but that's still, she scored her 2,000 point. And that's still something to be proud about because in this league, it's not easy. It's not easy to get there. So if you can get there, what is this, your ninth year? What year is this? Seventh year, 7th year for her to be able to do that. That's special. So shout out to E for being able to tackle that.
Appreciate you.
D, just kind of going off of that, just for you as an undrafted player, when you think about how far have you come in your career and this accomplishment tonight, what does that mean?
It's hard work, just constantly just never giving up and just keep going. I love this game. This game saved my life. So for me, I try to give it my all every time. And the number shows that, I belong here. I don't think I have to prove that to anybody. So for me, I just think it's a great milestone to show my work.
I got one for the players. You guys are right in the thick of kind of playoff seeding. I know it's kind of frustrating having lost 3, but how do you guys keep everyone together? Keep everyone together and not lose track.
Just having conversations. We for sure gonna have a conversation tomorrow morning before we start practice and watch film because we do have to bounce back. These games do come quick. So we just have to stay together. We're a tight-knit group and we just have to figure out how we stay together and just keep it moving because these games, like I said, they are gonna come quick. So just like Coach always said, tell us next play. Like we got another game on Saturday, we got to prepare for it. So we just got to get ready for that. And we can't do the same thing we did today.
Cheyenne, this was big sales last game in Atlanta. You're kind of representing New Chicago. She represents over Chicago. What are some of your memories that you'll have to sell?
just her being dominant, her being a player that I liked to watch when I was a younger player. I used to just watch games of Sylvia and just watch how she worked around the paint. She's always been just legendary.
All right, thanks, everybody.
Good evening.
Thank you, guys.